Well, I don't know. I think it's been all over the front pages of several national newspapers, hasn't it, over the last couple of weeks? The Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday itself, I think, has run it on the front page 5 or 6 times. I know my own newspaper's written about it on the front as well. And I think the story is interesting because it gets to the heart of misogyny in Westminster, an issue which we've seen across a variety of different news stories in the last couple of weeks, matters to a lot of people, and rightly so. But it also is a bit of a tit-for-tat row about who said what and when. And the Tories and Angela Rayner have got differing accounts, clearly, of where exactly that claim came from.
Yeah, but who said what and when really matters, doesn't it? I mean, last week we had a couple of Tory MPs saying they'd seen Neil Parish, as it turned out, looking at pornography on his smartphone. So when they said what they'd seen, it really mattered. As of yesterday, I disagree with you. I think the story's really moved on as of yesterday. The Mail have now produced, they've not named, but they said, look, we've got a handful of MPs, and they all concur that they heard Angela Rayner make a joke, I won't use the word that she allegedly used, but telling a story, an anecdote which involved her crossing and uncrossing her legs. Now, we can set aside the whole question of whether that's then reported in a misogynistic way or whether the people who enjoyed that story were guilty of misogyny. But it does seem to be the case that it originated with Angela Rayner, and MPs have corroborated that.
That's right, yes, and the Conservative Party says the same thing. After those comments were reported, Boris Johnson was pretty furious about them and ordered his party to conduct an inquiry to try and find out who it was that said that to the Mail on Sunday. The Tories now say that they found that person, and that person has told them that the comments indeed came from Angela Rayner when she was out with Tory MPs. So Angela Rayner has always denied that she was the originator of that claim. She says that it came from a Daily Mail story that was published on Mail Online some weeks before. But yeah, certainly that is the counterclaim by the Conservatives is actually, well, you can't really get too upset about people reporting this because you said it yourself.